my own family, my own flesh and blood hates my mustache. And they ridicule me on a daily basis. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mike Yanek Show, episode 57. How y'all doing? I almost forgot which number I am. I've done so many of these. Hey, look at me over here. No, I'm joking. Listen, mate, this is a true story. As you can see, I am reinventing myself, okay? I want to start looking like one of those tycoons from the 1920s with the handlebar twirled mustache. I pretty much want to look like Dick Dastardly, okay? One of my favorite characters when I was growing up as a kid. I just want to look like a villain from a movie in the 19th centuries or something, okay? And I want to wear a top hat and all that stuff. But my family, they've been busting my balls lately, okay? Hopefully not literally, but I just come from a family, especially from my father's side. Everybody talks shit and they're all jokers, and I got it from that side of the family. My mom's side of the family, they're a bit more civilized, you know what I'm saying? But my dad's side, they're savages over there. They're animals, okay? And I've said it many times. It's okay. Nobody understands English over there, so then they'll never see this. Even if they see it, my dad says, "Oh yeah, sometimes I click like on your videos." And my mom as well, she doesn't know what the hell am I talking about. Sometimes I post clips or I post stuff on my social media. Go and check my Facebook page, Mike Yanek Show, and the YouTube channel. And sometimes I post stuff, and because she doesn't know what she's reading, she reacts different ways. Sometimes I say a joke and she posts, the little sad emoji. Sometimes I post something more serious and a bit more like, hey, it's gonna be okay. And she posts like, ha ha ha, smiley face. And so she doesn't know what's happening, so they'll never see this. And I've said it many times, on my father's side, they're all crazy savages over there, and they're loud, and it's fucking insane. I got it from that side of the family, okay? So the other day, because I want to grow out my mustache, because we're currently still in lockdown here in the UK, and I need to keep myself occupied. And I was like, I need a new hobby. Facial hair, that seems like a fun thing that I can dive into. And it used to be very popular, maybe like 2015-16. I remember around that time it was very popular, the whole hipster, like the retro look of the mustache and the beard and all that type of stuff, and everybody wore a tie and a suit and three-piece suits or whatever. Nobody does that anymore. But hey, listen, I'm a boomer, zoomer, whatever the hell I am, so I'm always late on the trend, okay? So I called my mom the other day. I call her once a week because I'm a sweet, good boy. And we're just catching up. And she was like, "Hey, how you doing, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, because, we don't do video chat with her often, so she doesn't see my face. And I said to her, if you see me now, you would not recognize me, because I used to always be without a mustache and a very trim beard or clean shaven. And I said to her, you wouldn't even recognize me. And she said, well, what's happening? Are you like, what's happening with you? And I said, I am growing. I'm not growing. I have such a big mustache right now. And I said to her, I look, those mustaches like you used to have in the 1920s, 1930s or whatever. And the first thing she said, please, oh my God, don't tell me you have like a twirl mustache. And I say, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm growing out and I want to have like a really long one. And she's like, oh my God, no, that's so disgusting. And I was like, what the hell, bro? You know what I mean? And she said, no, that looks so bad. No, why did you do that to yourself or whatever? It's like I get a face tattoo or something, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, listen. So I took a picture a few weeks ago. I was filming some of the podcast. And sometimes I take pictures, of the equipment and stuff just to promote the stuff. And the thing is, when you have the lights on, I look kind of nice. You know what I mean? Like compared to my actual ugly face. No, hold on. That's a weird way to phrase it. I look better. Let's just put it. I never look nice, okay? But I look like fucking Lord of the Rings creature over here. You know what I'm saying? So I look better than I actually look when I have the lights on. So I just took a picture to promote it, okay? And take a few ones. I always do stupid faces, okay? I'm just like, out there, doing silly stuff. So, but I took one picture just serious because I wanted to send it to my girlfriend. Bro, I looked good. Okay, listen, I don't say that very often, but I did look good. Okay, I had my little turtleneck because I just bought it. I looked good. I looked okay. But I was like, I'll never post this picture online because this is not my brand. My brand is not to be the sexy cool boy. I don't sell sex appeal. Even though I should. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Who are we kidding over here? No, I'm joking. So I was like, I'll never post this. You know what I mean? I don't want to be this guy. I want to make it into show business because of how funny I am, not how cute I am. Right? Anyway, so I'm just sending this picture to my mom, and I was like, I'll send you this picture now, okay? And when you see it, then we can talk, okay? She said, good. I sent the picture. Bro, I was so confident. I was like, this picture will completely change her mind. And she'll be like, oh my God, you look so nice. You're so cute, whatever, right? She'll be like, you're great. Just keep it up. I'm so proud of you. I sent the picture. And because she doesn't know how to work technology, she's calling me on the phone, so she needed to hang up. I need to send her the picture over Messenger. She needed to open it, look at it, and then call me back, okay? She cannot do two things at once. She doesn't know, it's too complicated. Anyway, she calls me, and I'm just like, I just have a smile, bro. I'm just like, yeah, let's talk now, right? And the first thing she said, oh my God, you have a beard as well. What? It's just like, no, it looks horrible. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. She just keeps fucking nagging me and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, Christ almighty. And I said, because, my girlfriend, she really loves the facial hair. And she was like, why don't you try it out? And I tried it out because I was like, okay, I'll take your advice. And I like it now. And I want to grow it and become fucking crazy. And I called my dad the other day. The first thing he says, because, I haven't talked to him in like 2 weeks or something, and we always do video chats in the evening. The first thing he said, oh my God, what is that mustache? The second thing he says, and I'm not exaggerating, this may not be politically correct, I'm sorry, but my father, he's just wild. He's a crazy man, okay? The second thing he says is like, get rid of that mustache. You look like a fucking, you look like a fucking Taliban. I'm sorry, okay? And I'm not saying that if just because you have a mustache, you are Taliban. I'm not saying that. But my dad, apparently, to my dad, everybody who has a mustache is a Taliban. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, what are you talking? I was like, Jesus Christ, man. My family, by the way, nobody in my family, the man, nobody has a beard. Everybody's clean shaven, and I've never seen them. I seen my dad with a bit of a stubble, and I was like, I want to see you with a full beard. He said, nope, I don't do full beards. Nobody in my family. And I think only my uncle, I think when I was very little, I remember he had a bit of a beard, and that I think he had a big beard, but for a short period. I don't remember any of it. But my family, I think they're honestly prejudiced towards facial hair. And they're all fucking hair. And my uncle, I spoke to him like a few months ago or whatever. The brother of my father, same stuff. You look like a Taliban. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Listen, his words, not mine, okay? Have all the mustache if you want. If you want, and if you shape it and stuff, I really enjoyed the mustache. But I just wanted to say that because I think it's funny. I was telling it to my girlfriend the other day. Like my family has no chill, by the way. Like no chill. You know what I mean? Especially for me, it's so weird now because I live in the UK for 10 years and I'm used to the like UK way of. There is like this courtesy here, you know what I mean? If you go to a party or if you're spending time with your friends or whatever, and there's like a friend of a friend or another person, even if something that annoys you or you don't like about that person, you're not gonna say to it. You're not gonna say it to that person. When you get home or when you leave, you're like, oh, this motherfucker, and you're gonna talk shit for 20 minutes about him. But we have this thing here where it's like, I don't know, man. It's like this passive-aggressive culture over here, which I kind of like because, like, I don't know. It's nice and, like, you don't have those little stresses, If somebody cuts you off, or if you bump somebody into the bus or whatever, back home, you'll be like, hey, motherfucker, Here, you'll be like, oh, sorry, mate. In your mind, you'll be like, this motherfucker. And I do it all the time. I talk shit about people in my mind all the time, but I don't say it to them. That's the difference, So I'm kind of not used to that type of, like, we're very straightforward, in Eastern Europe. Nobody fucks about in Eastern Europe because these are tough people, bro. We've been to some wild shit through history. Nobody has time for your bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So we have this whole thing like straight away, and and they always caught me off guard, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? At least don't say it to my face. So I thought that was funny. I was like, Jesus, man. I don't know. So the other day, oh my god. So the other day, mate, don't have friends, okay? Like, please, like, the fewer people you have in your life, the happier you would be. That's what I've noticed. People just get in the way. Obviously talking shit, but people, don't listen to me. People get into the way of your happiness. They always want you to do stuff, okay? I don't want to do stuff, guy, okay? I have very limited time in the evening or once a week where I'm free, and I don't want to do jack shit. Okay, even though I scold my girlfriend all the time that she needs to go out and, you know what I mean, like, she needs to get out of the house and do more stuff and have more hobbies and stuff like that. But doesn't matter. Listen, I'm one of those people. I'm like one of those pastors, in America, the televangelicals. I did a full episode. Go back and watch it, episode 53, I think 52. And I'm like one of those who, like, I preach one thing. You should be a family man, and you should go home to your wife, and you should pray to Jesus, and do good by your community. You should stay away from devices. Okay, don't take no drugs. Don't be caught up. No strip clubs. No prostitutes. Okay, don't be doing cocaine off a stripper's butt cheeks. That type of shit. But then, like, the paparazzi catch him, having an orgy in a fucking hotel with a bunch of strippers and some drugs and doing some illegal shit. I'm not saying that I'm doing that. I'm a family man now, okay? And I've been watching Family Guy, so I'm officially a family man. No, I'm not saying that if somebody, a relative or a friend or my girlfriend sees this, I have not had... This podcast is slowly ruining my personal life. God damn it. Everybody's mad at me. Okay, thank God my family doesn't speak English, because if they knew the type of shit I'm saying over here, oh my God. And some of them are very like old school, especially my grandparents and stuff. They're very like Christian people, the good old Christian people. And I talk too much shit about Jesus and about fucking televangelicals and churches over here, they'll be mad at me, okay? But when I go to Bulgaria, I go to church and I put the little candle and I do this thing, and it's all good. And me and Jesus, we're good, okay? But don't have friends, okay? And I'm one of those people who preaches but doesn't practice, because it's more fun. Let's be honest. Practice what you preach is very difficult, and it's not always that fun, okay? Because being a good boy, being a role model sucks, okay? Let's be honest. I don't want to be a role model. I'm in show business, so I can be a wild man. Okay, so I don't practice, I don't preach, I preach, but I don't practice. And what I'm saying is, don't get friends. They get in the way of your happiness. They want you to do stuff, okay? So me, my dumb ass, okay? Listen, whoever said get out of your comfort zone is an idiot. That's a person with too much time in their hands, okay? Whoever said challenge yourself is wrong. Don't challenge yourself. Have a good life, enjoy yourself, do what you want to do. That's what I'm saying, okay? Yes, I mean, you should do, I'm a very big believer, I'm obviously joking, but I'm a big believer that you should push yourself and challenge yourself and do stuff that will make you better, but at the same time, do stuff that you're interested in, okay? If you want to write something, go in that direction. But if you don't want to go hiking in the woods, don't go hiking in the woods, because you're just wasting your time, and you're going to be bitter and salty like me, and you're going to turn to a little bitch. I used to be 6'4", but now I'm 5'4", because I've been so sour and complaining so much that I shrink. Okay? That's it. Everything shrinked in my body except my penis. I have a 6'4" guy penis. It's okay. It's all good. Life's good. Life's good. Okay, for now. Hope that thing doesn't shrink. Oh, God damn it. This podcast is the only thing that keeps me sane. I said this many times, okay? Because we're locked down for 1 year. So listen, do stuff that you're interested in, okay? And don't try to please others. Because I did this mistake last week, and I paid for it big time. Because me over there, I'm Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky, full of energy, and my girlfriend's like, oh, Mike, you always tell me that I should do new stuff, that I should go out more, that I should be out in, fresh air and walk and all that stuff. And, you're always full of energy, oh, Mr. Energetic Bunny, okay? Over here flapping your butt cheeks. me and my mates, we go out on a walk every weekend. Do you want to join us? And my dumbass, listen, the thing about me is, I have this thing. If I say something, we have this verb in Bulgaria. What was it? When you say a word, казана дума хвърлен камък. That means a spoken word is a thrown stone, which means if you say something, it's like already done. You know what I mean? You have to do it. And this is how I was raised. There's no backing down, okay? Even if you're like on your deathbed. Oh, Mike, you're running this marathon today? Yes, I'm running, and they literally push me there with a fucking bed and dialysis, and there's like a nurse with me, like a pumping some fucking things pumping steroids into my body. I said, no, I'm gonna do it, so I'll run the thing, and I'm idiot. I don't always think when I speak. And you can, if you've been watching the podcast for a while, you definitely notice that I just freestyle whatever the fuck comes into my mind. I just say it, okay? But sometimes I need to restrain myself because I cannot say everything that I want to, because we live in very sensitive times, okay? Let's just put it that way. And if sometimes, I can just be screaming over here random words because I'll get in serious trouble. And I want to make a career in show business, and everybody's very sensitive in show business, okay? So I'm over here trying to behave, try to walk the line, okay? And it's good because I'm small, you know what I mean? So I'm just that tight rope. I have small feet, and I'm not very heavy. So, and I'm just out there like a little ninja, just chuk, 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 chuk. So, is that even me saying ninja? Is that insensitive? Is that politically incorrect? Okay, I'm over there like fucking Eastern European guy with a sack of potatoes on his back, okay? I don't know. So, I don't always think when I speak. So, I was so dumb. Just had a random, so we send like these little voice messages, like I like to speak. Well, obviously I do solo podcasts in it, so I love on the whole option when you click on WhatsApp and you hold the button up so it locks it in. And sometimes I do like 15 minutes just fucking how was my day and what I think and what I did. And sometimes I improvise some stupid shit coming to my mind or whatever. I said some wild shit yesterday. Oh my god. And I deleted the message because I was about to get in so much trouble. And I'll tell you what I said, but I need to run it by the missus because I burned myself a few times. Because sometimes, listen, I don't get offended by anything. This is how I was brought up, but the missus, she's very sensitive, okay? She's sensitive. She's a nice, decent, a little bit naive. And this is her words, not mine. And she's just a nice person. She sees the world as everybody's her friend and everybody, you know what I mean? She's very sweet. Me, bro, I'm fucking peasant scum. She comes from a good family, middle class. I'm poor, broke, in a fucked up neighborhood in Bulgaria. Like, I know sketchy people. You know what I'm saying? And like I said in the previous episode, my people, well, it is what it is. A little bit sketchy, okay? Let's be honest. So I kind of... But it's good because you learn skills in life. And now I know who's... I can sense them, like, oh, this is not good, this is good, or whatever. And sometimes I'm sharing some personal stories that I don't, like, for me it's nothing, nothing can offend me. I can stand up anything, whatever, right? But she gets a bit upset and sensitive, and that's okay. And then we have a hug, and I was like, it's okay, babe, it's gonna be fine. So I need to run it by the missus, okay? Because I don't want to sleep on the couch again. I slept on the couch a few times, okay? Been a bad boy, talking too much shit. Get in trouble. Somebody said, a comedian once said, I think a very famous comedian on a podcast said, people who date comedians are saints. Because comedians were so fucked up and crazy and do wild shit. Like the stuff that we say when we're with other comedians, most of the people cannot handle it. They'll be like, oh my god, what's happening over here? You know what I mean? And sometimes I forget that she's a civilian, So anyway, I don't think when I speak. So we send these little long messages. And she was telling me about the walk that they do, and I was like, yeah, of course, come on, let's do it, no problem. But I'm not even thinking about it, bro, okay? Anyway, so I go over for the weekend, and the time comes, so it's like Sunday, and she was like, oh, we're going out with my mates and we're gonna have a walk and all that stuff. And I was like, fuck. And she already told them I didn't want to go, bro. Listen, dude, I have the weekend, and I don't always take every weekend off, but I was like, this I had off, and I was like, I just want to sit on the couch. So I put the heating on. It was freezing, bro. Put the heating on, end of January, you know what I'm saying? What do you expect, Put the heating on, let's fucking snuggle, let's watch Seinfeld. I introduced her into Seinfeld now. I've seen like Seinfeld, the full series 4 times now, I think, and it's still great. It's amazing. So we're really watching Seinfeld now, and she really likes it. She gets into it. The first season is kind of slow, but season 3 really picks up. And she was like, "Oh, I already told them, and they want to meet you because there were like 4 people. I met 2 of them, and the other ones I haven't met them." And I was like, "Ah, fuck, I don't want to do this." But I was like, "Okay, Mikey boy, let's do this. Put on a face." You know what I'm saying? So and I like to sleep in on the weekend, bro. And I'm not a morning person. I fucking hate mornings. So there's like 1 o'clock. We need to leave. Oh, bro, we finished breakfast at 1. I literally put down my plate or whatever, finished my plate, and she was like, "What's the time?" And I looked at my at my phone. It was 1 o'clock, and we need to meet them at 1. And I was like, "Fuck, man." So she's like, "Come on, hurry, we need to." She gets ready in 5 minutes. What the fuck, bro? I think our gender roles are reversed. Okay, all the stereotypes, it's reversed, bro. It takes me 45 minutes to get ready. I'm a nightmare to be around. You know what I'm saying? She gets ready in 5 minutes. And so anyway, we were late because of me, obviously. So we go out, bro, freezing. It's fucking cold. It's fucking windy. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So we meet them. So 2 couples, right? But so we meet. Oh, so fucking dumb. Listen to me. Okay, I need to put my thoughts into fucking little thingamajigs. So 2 couples. One of the couple is supposed to meet us halfway, and the other couple, at the end, in front of when the walk starts. Okay, only the guy showed up because the girl, she was like, "I can't do this shit. I can't be bothered. I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna stay. It's Sunday. What the fuck's wrong with you people?" And when he told me that, I was like, fuck, man. I felt so jealous. I literally wanted to be like, you know what? Yeah, fuck this. I'm out. And I just wanted to go back and just chill. What the fuck am I gonna do? And I wear it because my girlfriend is so fucking tall, bro. She's 6 feet and I'm fucking tiny. I wear these fucking platform shoes. I'm not joking. I have like these boots. The sole is this fucking thick. And I have my little inserts where they give me an inch more. So I'm literally like 3 inches taller when I put the shoes on. Insane. I'm 5'7" when I put them on. Maybe I don't think 5'8", but I'm tall. You know what I mean? So the difference is not that shocking. Oh my god! But those shoes, they're not very comfortable. They're not made for like long walks. You know what I mean? They're boots, and I needed to put 2 pair of socks because it's very cold. But when I put 2 pair of socks, my feet bungled up in there. You know what I'm saying? All smooshed and shit. And I was like, fuck. We walk for like half an hour walking, and then we meet the other couple or whatever. And I was like, what the heck? We half an hour from her house to meet other people. And then we start walking, we meet the other 2 people. They're all lovely people, by the way. I have nothing against them. They're lovely people. Problem is, too young. Bro, they were 23 years old. One of the couple, the boy and the girl, they were 20 fucking 3 years old. I'm 31, bro, and I feel like a 50-year-old grumpy guy most of the times. In the morning until 12 o'clock, 1, 2 o'clock, don't fucking even talk to me. I'm so grumpy. And in the evening after 9 o'clock, I'm starting to settle down and fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they're too young. They're too full of energy, okay? And so they're like an Irish couple, and I don't know what it is, but Irish people, let me ask you, you don't feel cold? What is happening? It was so fucking cold. I was freezing my balls off. I love cold, but the thing is, like, I feel it. I notice English people in the north, Irish people as well. I don't know what's the weather in Ireland. I thought it was raining. Is it that cold? They didn't feel. The guy came out literally with a shirt and like this thing, like a little jacket with a hood on. And the girl, she had like a jacket, but she didn't. She had like jeans and her like but they're like cut off jeans. You know what I'm saying? So she had like low cut boots as well, and just like bunch of socks so you can see, like her, what do you call it, like ankles and stuff. Because when she was walking, I was like, what the fuck? I wear like these, I wear 2 pair of shoes and these really high boots, and my jeans are like down, and I'm still fucking, my ankles are still, and feet still fucking freezing. And they didn't feel anything at all. And the guy as well, like he was, a northerner guy. I mean, he had a coat and everything, but he was open. And I was like, these people are fucking crazy. I have a hat. I had hat, gloves, scarf, shirt, t-shirt, shirt, thick jumper and a thick coat. And I was thinking even to put my mask on so my face wouldn't be cold. But I was like, that's gonna be a bit too much, okay? 2 pair of socks, thick jeans, and a big boots. And I'm freezing my ass off. These people don't feel fucking cold, bro. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But that's it, young people, you know? Too fucking young. That's the issue. Again, lovely people, I have nothing against them. I'll probably see them in the future again, but too young, too fucking full of life, you know? They enjoy life too much. I don't like people who enjoy life too much because life fucking sucks, okay? And I like to be grumpy, and I mean, I like to talk shit and laugh and have fun, but let's just not, get ahead of ourselves. That's why I like the English so much, okay? They're kind of like grounded. When they start to get way too happy, they're like, well, let's not forget that, weather shit and food's a little bit bad, life's not that good overall, so let's just tone it down a little bit. That's why I love them so much, let's just be like Bulgarians. We kind of like have the same thing. It's kind of like we like to party, we like to live and be happy, and it's a very funny nation, like very lively nation, I think. But the moment we get a bit more like, hey, we kind of remember like, oh yeah, life kind of sucks for us, and so let's just so I have this thing internal thing in me, like the Bulgarian in me, and now the English part in me, because I've been here for a long time. So I'm kind of like, let's not get too like, let's tone it down a little bit. Life kind of sucks, okay? Let's not get too excited. That's so funny. And so anyway, we start walking, bro. So at this point, we walk for about 40 minutes just to get to a park so that walking can start. And I was like, what the hell, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like most people, the walk 40 minutes, well, that's the walk. No. We arrived at the walk. Okay, I don't know what the fuck the name of this park was. Massive park, just gigantic. And so we start walking over there, We're looking at in the British parks, they have like these ponds and water, and there was like ducks and whatever, right? We're walking, but at some point, maybe like an hour in or whatever, my little pinky toenail or whatever starts to hurt, and then I stretch something here on my like the back of my, how do you call it, the back of my thigh. I injured myself, and I was like, geez, I'm like a proper old geezer, because I haven't walked in ages, for such a long time. We walk, whatever. It's cold. I'm miserable. They are laughing, whatever. Some of them didn't even put the hat on. Like towards the end, they put a hat because it became very cold. They all laugh. I'm over there at the back. My girlfriend is just checking on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like one of those people who go through, like the North Pole or whatever when they have those snowstorms. And they have the dogs and the huskies. But at some point, something happens and the shed breaks, or one of the dogs just pisses off or whatever. And he needs to walk and just carry the shed, and the dogs just like just miserable, you know what I'm saying? Or he just needs to go find some food or whatever, and I'm just like this, and I'm pretending, like I'm so miserable at that point, and I'm pretending that I'm looking at the architecture like, oh my god. And my girlfriend, she's checking on me from time to time, and I don't want to be a party pooper, I don't want to be like, oh, this shit, and I want to go home. I'm never that guy, you know what I mean? I feel like that on the inside most of the time, you know what I'm saying? When I'm somewhere, I'm like, I don't want to be here, okay? I just want to fuck off. I just want to be at home, and I will either work on my project, or if I'm chilling, just eat food and watch wrestling, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be here, okay? Or work out or whatever. But I put on a good face, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, she's like, oh yeah, are you okay, baby? And I was like, oh yeah, oh, would you look at that? And I see this fucking, I don't know, it's like a storage space for like these empty kegs of beer or whatever. And you had like all these trucks, and I was like, oh, look at this is so fascinating. No, it isn't. And we're walking through some shitty part of town, by the way. Oh, Jesus Christ, I saw some rough shit, bro. We saw some abandoned buildings. I saw some like a few, it was hilarious. There was a building that says Merseyside Liverpool Karate or something like that, but the building, you can see the sign, you can barely see what it said. That building's been abandoned for like 20 years probably, if not more. It was so hilarious though. There was like these really nice houses, little fenced off areas. They had like palm trees. They had like this residential area, like a little park, very nice. And right across it, like this massive row of abandoned buildings and shops and like a fucked up church. It's like fucking hell. And then we saw some that was quite interesting. And then we saw some TikTokers. We saw some teenagers doing TikTok dances. They were so bad, by the way. I laughed at them. Because we kind of stopped at this little bridge, and there was like some swans and stuff, and across there were like these 4 or 5 girls or whatever just trying to coordinate stupid TikTok dances, and I started laughing at them. I was like, look how bad they are. I didn't even feel bad about it. But yeah, and but I did not enjoy the trip. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm never going again. And I couldn't wait to get home. And I literally, I got to her place and I fall asleep like half an hour later on the couch. It was so bad. But listen, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't be adventurous. Don't do anything like that, okay? Don't go out there and try to be like, oh, look at me, whatever, you know? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is all the time that I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, stay safe, stay cold, stay warm, and don't go out there for crazy. The walk was 4 hours, by the way. I forgot to mention 4 fucking hours we walked. Like nomads or whatever the hell they're called. You know, those people who just walk around from place to place or whatever. Jesus Christ. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.